You are needed and your content is needed.
Nobody's gonna share it like you, girl.
Nobody's gonna share it like you, brother.
Your way is the only way that somebody might be reached. So please, don't sleep, honey,
Wake up.
and get to work. Okay, so this is not my typical type of video, but I felt so impressed just to share this with you all. Now, I started YouTube blindly out of just interest in natural hair care. I started back in like 2009 or 2008, so I've been on YouTube for a while. I'm definitely just relaunching as of 2021. But my initial interest was just in sharing all that I could, my trials and errors with natural hair. And there wasn't a lot of content out there, and I just wanted to be a part of a community that was sharing, what worked and what didn't work. So that was my first reason for joining YouTube, out of the mere desire to share and to add to content that really wasn't out there. Another reason why I started YouTube was honestly to improve my public speaking. I really feel like I have a gift of writing and getting my thoughts written down on paper and being able to express just all of what's on my heart. But speaking, sometimes I just get all bumbled on my words and it's harder to get everything out that I'm thinking. I think writing allows me to kind of pace myself a lot better, and speaking just doesn't do that for me. And I really wanted to improve that skill, and I felt like speaking to a camera, not necessarily a whole audience of people, would allow me to better improve my speech, my speaking pace, my organization of my thoughts as I speak. It's a lot that goes into talking. And I didn't really realize that, not that I was having an issue with speaking, but I just felt like I just wasn't as effective as when I wrote it down. Always feeling like my message wasn't clear. Should I clarify again?
Should I state that another way?
And just wanting to have my wit and personality show a little bit better in my speaking. So that was my second reason for starting YouTube, just to improve public speaking and feeling more comfortable hearing my own voice and talking and not feeling like I'm not making any sense. The third reason why I started YouTube also was I was hoping to make an impact in some way, form, or fashion. And it didn't have to be droves of people or thousands of people. I just wanted to support and help as many people as I could. I knew that I had a big interest in like the beauty industry and hair and makeup and those things, but I come from a very conservative Christian community, and these areas of lifestyle, I like to say, are not really put in the forefront or celebrated at all. And I believe that through our hair and even how we dress and even makeup is a way of showing creativity. It's a way of showing our own individuality in how we express ourselves to the world and how we show up in the world. And I really felt like there wasn't that many Christians that, not that we're necessarily promoting makeup wearing. I don't know if that's against the rules. I mean, it's just something different about it. Like when you put on an outfit or when you put on some eyeliner, it gives your look a little boost. And I wanted to explore those areas without stepping on too many Christian toes. One of the things that were always like blasted since I was a very young kid was, you share Jesus anyway, anyhow, anytime. And I've always wanted to go on a mission trip. I've always wanted to go far off to other lands and help and serve in any way that I could. But I mean, Jesus, he's free. But mission trips are G's, okay? And I learned that slowly over the years that, hey, a mission trip might not be in my plan, my immediate plan, but I can orchestrate my own mission field right here on YouTube. And I will never probably know the faces or the lives that I may inspire or help or guide. And I think that's the joy of it almost, that the people that I'm helping don't have a face, but I know that I'm still making an impact somewhere, somehow. And even if it's one little tidbit of advice, if it's one little stroke of genius that happens when you watch my video, if it's something that you see and you're just like, I know what she's doing, but I think I could do it better. All of that helps spark joy, helps spark purpose. It sparks excitement. And that's what I want to do. And I want people to find their God-given drive, their God-given motivations, even through something as simple as hair or skincare or beauty. There are lessons in life. There are so many lessons in life, and I've been guilty of kind of just putting God in a box and just saying that he can only work like this or he can only look like that. But now I'm learning, as I'm growing, I'm learning that he's bigger than what I could ever fathom and imagine, and he will use the smallest thing to lead people to him. And I did not expect that to happen. Kind of had to get myself together, but you know, that's what he does. He convicts you of something and you just gotta roll with it. But anyway, my point was that he'll use anything to get our attention, and whatever it takes, he'll use it. So I just want you to get your channel started. In 2022, they may say all the things, you know, YouTube is so saturated. There's so many people doing this one niche, or, oh, everybody's talking about that. Nobody is talking about it like how you are going to talk about it. Nobody is going to present the information in the organizational fashion that you will. Nobody is going to smile like you will. You have to go out there, get your camera phone, honey, and start recording and throw it up there. You never know the impact that you will have on even just one person. I was listening to a sermon the other day, and the preacher was saying that our purpose is bigger than who we are. So to break that down, it's basically saying that who we are, our design, our grand design is so amazing that God will use us to reach masses of people, and the spread may be so far reached. Sometimes you'll never know. I mean, up to this point, we're still talking about people like Martin Luther King and Malcolm X and Rosa Parks. We're still reaping the benefits of the sacrifices that they made. Their purpose was so much bigger than who they were as an individual. It changed laws, it changed communities, it changed lives. And you never know whatever you want to present, whether that be sewing, gardening, hiking, no topic is so minuscule or insignificant that God can't use your material to maybe heal, save money, help people live their best lives, okay? Nothing is too small. So I want you to get started, honey. We are at the beginning of the new year. You can create some content. There are things that I know that you have on your heart, that you've been thinking about, that you've been praying about. Honey, it's time to take that faith and put it to work and let God lead you into the direction. You are not in control. Let Him lead you. Let Him be the guide. And I'm telling you, the lives that you'll be able to touch, you may never know them. In your cul-de-sac of YouTube, you are making a difference. People are looking at your videos and smiling. They're looking at your videos and feeling inspired. They're feeling more confident in who they are in God. So don't think that what you have to offer is not enough or it's not valuable. That is the enemy. That is a lie. What you have is valuable. What you have is special because the Creator has implanted those thoughts, those ideas into your mind and into your heart, and it needs to be shared, okay? We are called to be not just Christians, but disciples. And that doesn't necessarily mean that you're running a Bible study every week. That means that whatever your gifting is, that you are sharing that you are teaching others, that you are not afraid or ashamed to even make mistakes. Whatever your niche or your area of expertise is, you're not afraid to show, hey, I made a mistake. But I'm gonna learn from it and keep going. It's not about perfectionism. There are no rules on YouTube. You make the rules, you decide, and you make sure you share your message with as many people as you can. Life is short. We don't know what the next day will hold. We don't know what the next week will hold. We don't know what this year has in store for us. We take steps daily to make our dreams a reality, to share and spread love, that the sky will ultimately be the limit. So this is just to encourage you guys outside of my box, outside of my lock hair box, but I just feel like somebody needs to hear it and somebody needs to start their YouTube channel.
On today.
Be blessed, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.